Hey guys, alright, today's bit of a different video. It's how to tie OFG knot that we got. So you need a couple of things which we've got from Cast. One of them is this line puller, so it comes out into two bits. You wrap your leader around one and your braid around the other, and you can pull them nice and tight. And the other one's the Cast line burner, so it's actually little battery operated one, and the flame doesn't get caught in the wind or anything. I'll show you that a bit closer. So that's it there, and you click the little button and it goes like that. It just zaps your line, zaps it down. So that's that one, and it's also a torch, which is beautiful. And so, and there's your line puller. So you just end up having a line on them both. You'll see when we get to it. But yeah, so they're the main two things you'll need for doing this. And some pliers, of course. Well, something to cut your braid with and your line with. Just before we get into it, so these are two fish which fight pretty hard, which I have caught on the exact same knot. One's this awesome kingfish, and the other is the tuna, which I've both caught on using the exact same knot, not having to retie it. So yeah, there's just an example of the kind of species it's going to be able to catch and not give way, because it held on for both of those fish over the whole week, which I also caught fish in between as well. So it's a very trustworthy knot. Alright, so hopefully we can get this all happening pretty good. Put the rod over there. Fair bit of tag on that though. Just trim it back a little bit. So yeah, what you want to do, keep this line tight, your main braid, your braid, and you're going to cross this one over there like that, and all you're going to do is take this bottom one over the top there like that, and always pull it back tight again, and then that one's going to come underneath the leader again, and you just always want to keep the tension on, and you want to do that about 16 times. So 8 for each, 8 for top, 8 for bottom. Sometimes I do find it hard to actually just grip the leader there, which I've done there. I've stuffed that bit there. And you always got to have that tension on that line there. So it's 4. Sometimes I'll do that, just hold that out a bit tighter and just tighten it down every couple times just to make sure I've still got that grip. Because you want that knot to really bunch up. As much as possible. I always struggle doing these knots. That one that way. But I've sort of got the pat. Got it down pat a little bit. I'll go for one more. I always lose count too, so it's a pretty rough 16, but you get pretty close anyway. You don't want too many and you don't want not enough. Yeah, alright. So once you've done that, hopefully this looks neat. It doesn't feel neat. Then just a couple half hitches. That's a massive tag I've got there. You probably don't want that much. half hitch around both the leader and the main braid. And pull it down nice and tight. And you do that, but rotate which way you do your half hitch. So first I went that way. We'll go that way this time. Hopefully I'm in the middle of the camera there. Too much braid on the end of that. It's 2. You can do a few of these. I do about 4 or 5 half hitches. Always keeping tension, or at least trying to as best as possible. And we'll go one more. It's actually a bit easier with that long tag actually. And so there you have, we've got an FG knot to a point. Hopefully that's focusing on that now for you. I'll get closer in case it didn't. And this is where we get these. Actually, what I like to do is I'll clip that off, which I didn't grab my pliers over. I've got scissors somewhere else. So you cut this tag off. I like to leave a little bit, so I'll leave a little bit there. So I can burn that little bit there. I'll come around and make sure that's focused on that. Where are we? So you can see that there's our little tag. And I like to leave that little bit because I don't like burning too close to the main line. And that leaves you a little knot for that to actually pull up and grab into so it won't slip out. And then I'll even do a couple more half hitches around that just now anyway, just to make sure we've got that. I should cut that braid back a little bit. Lesser of a tag there, so now we can go once more. You still want to go around both, so I've just made that a little bit harder for us because we've got a little bit of tag there, but you can pretty much just go like that and pull through without staying on that leader, like that. Like that. So this braid I've got here is about 35-40 pound, and I've just got 30 pound on just here just at the moment, just to show how we do it. And then, so what we're going to do here is we're going to wrap that around 3 or 4 times there, and then we do the same on the leader here without wrapping over your line again, and then you can just go like that, pull as tight as you can, and that is how I do my FG knots, and that's pulled it up nicely to that little burn
little burn knot there that we've got. And then we just trim off this bit of tag here, and then we're all good. So I'll do that just now. So we're just going to cut that off just there. Pretty much as close as you can get it. I don't mind if I leave a little bit on. It doesn't affect me too much. Depends how much leader I got going in and out of the guides. And there you have it. That's my FG knot. Hope in some way this can help you guys if you're trying to learn these. It did take me a while to learn these, but they seem to hold up pretty good. I will not pardon me. With those, I probably change them after 5 trips maybe, depending on how battered up they are, just to make sure that the next one's going to last while I've got a good fish on. So we'll use those for our gummy shark leaders before our swivel, and we'll use them for brim as well, but I'm not going to tie them up while I'm out on the kayak or out on the boat, because it just takes me that little bit too long. So that's always a prepared sort of thing. Yeah, so that's our FG knot. Pretty awesome tools that they've got there by Cast, which I always have said I've loved, like that. Awesome. But yeah, so FG knot. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up and let us know what else you want to see. We're going to do it. Cheers.